Alright, let's break down the big drama that just went down between the Trump administration and a group of US states over immigration policy and federal funding. Picture this, it's June 19, 2025. The Trump administration is trying to enforce a policy that would cut off federal transportation funds to states that don't play ball with federal immigration authorities. Basically, if you're a so-called sanctuary state and you don't cooperate with ICE, your highways and trains could lose crucial funding. This isn't just a hypothetical threat. President Trump, from his first day back in office, made it very clear. He wanted to deny federal money to sanctuary jurisdictions. The Department of Transportation, led by Secretary Sean Duffy, put this into action through a new policy. Duffy even warned state officials, especially in California, that they'd lose money if they didn't comply with federal immigration enforcement, or if they allowed rioters to mess with transportation infrastructure. So, what happened next? 20 states, almost all led by Democratic governors, challenged the policy in court. They argued that the administration's move was unfair, unlawful, and an overreach of federal power. And just yesterday, U.S. District Court Judge John J. McConnell Jr. in Rhode Island weighed in. He issued a preliminary injunction, basically a legal pause button, blocking the administration from cutting off those federal funds. But here's what's wild. Judge McConnell didn't just say wait. He called the Trump administration's policy unconstitutional and/or unlawful. Why? Two big reasons. First, it violates the Administrative Procedure Act. In plain English, that means the administration didn't follow the proper legal steps before making this sweeping change. Second, Judge McConnell said the move was, which is legal speak for beyond their authority. He pointed out that only Congress has the power to decide how federal money is spent, not the White House or the Department of Transportation acting on their own. So for now, the administration is blocked from enforcing what's been called the Immigration Enforcement Condition. That's the rule tying federal transportation money to immigration cooperation. They can't withhold or terminate funding based on this policy unless Congress specifically says it's allowed. Now, what does this mean for you and me? Well, it's a big deal for states that have adopted sanctuary policies, places where local law enforcement doesn't necessarily cooperate with federal immigration agents. For them, the threat of losing essential funding for roads, bridges, and subways has been lifted, at least for the moment. But it's also a reminder of how the tug-of-war between the White House and state governments is playing out in real time. The legal fight isn't over. These battles tend to escalate, maybe all the way up to the Supreme Court. But for now, the judge's decision sends a powerful message. The federal government can't just pull funding from states without a clear green light from Congress. So whether you're passionate about immigration, states' rights, or just want your daily commute to stay on track, this case is one to watch. Things are heating up, and this is just the opening round. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and let me know in the comments. Should the federal government be able to cut funds over immigration policy? I'm curious to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for what happens next.